We're officially recording, Glenn.
Yay!
Episode 10, baby. We got to make sure we talk a lot this time because some of you might not know this, but we actually just signed up for Anchor. So what we're going to be doing, it's kind of cool. Anchor distributes our podcast through Spotify and iTunes podcasts, all those type of audio platforms. So instead of just being on YouTube as a video podcast, we now have an audio platform too, which is awesome. So it's been a long time coming. We're 10 episodes deep now. Can you believe that? We're 10 episodes deep.
Really?
Yeah, this is episode 10, man.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's COVID season, baby.
Yeah, as you're coughing into the microphone. Speaking of which, these are new microphones. I don't think anyone's seen these yet.
Red Bull.
Bro, that's not the first time. Episode 3, the thumbnail is me holding up a Red Bull. I didn't even do that on purpose. It just picked that as the thumbnail.
Sponsor us, Red Bull.
Yeah, right? Dude, I drink so many. They would never. They'd be like, we'll lose half our profit. So yeah, so what's been up with you, Glenn? How you doing?
Doing good. Just hanging out. You know what I mean? Living dad life.
Absolutely. I saw you built something special for Aurora for her birthday.
Oh yeah, I built her a little canopy, so she can have her own little area in our room together that we have here. So she's loving it. You know what I mean? It was pretty nice. Built the whole thing out of PVC by myself. Figured it out. Feel like a real man. You know what I mean? Manly man.
Hell yeah.
Went to the hardware store, picked up a bunch of PVC, cut it up myself, figured it out.
There you go.
Mechanic.
What did you use? Did you use T fittings or what? How'd you put it together?
Oh yeah, so we had the 3-way. It's 3/4 inch PVC, and I had I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 8 of the 3 ways, so they go either way and then down or
yeah.
And so I built basically a cage. It's almost you know what I mean, and then in the middle I put a support system, and then at the very front of it I built 2 going across to add stability to the front of it. And I'm actually gonna do more to it, and I'm probably gonna do a video for the YouTube channel about it. But
hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna add more to it. I mean, I'm gonna get cute little curtains for her and everything like that. It's gonna be her own little hideaway.
Definitely. Yeah. You know what you need in there is if you could hang an iPad so it's at an angle so you can put her movies on like that.
Yeah.
Get her all set up in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
She's probably thinking it's like a cage, trying to keep her locked up.
For real. You know what you should get is a little octagon to put in the living room for her. Keep her locked up in there.
Wouldn't that be wild though? To have
it would be sick.
Octagon?
Yeah, she's already got the from cage to crib shirt that I bought her.
Yeah, that thing don't fit her anymore.
I mean, yeah, that was 2 years ago, man. That was forever ago.
I have to stitch that into a quilt one day when
I just take all of her baby clothes and make a blanket out of it.
When I'm 85 and alone, and I learn how to freaking crochet, whatever the fuck.
Dude, you say it either of us are gonna make it to 85 years old.
Hey, what the hell?
We've done a lot of partying, so those days are behind us. But I mean, they take some miles on the engine.
I'm alive, baby.
I'm living. Yeah, I know. Whatever. I got a vape right next to me, so talking shit. Oh, I didn't turn my ringtone off. I'm the asshole this episode. Can you believe that, Glenn? After all the shit that I gave you, and that happened for you. What an unprofessional piece of shit move. Doesn't turn his ringtone off. This is the 3rd time it's happened now.
Check mine to see if it's on.
Yeah. You just got lucky that it happened to me first.
Mine was off, actually.
Yeah, speaking of shows, well, that was a while ago, but speaking of shows on Netflix, we got Kingdom on Netflix. You see Frank Grillo talking about making a 4th season?
Yeah, they better make a 4th season of that, dude. It was an incredible show. It's probably one of the best MMA based shows that I've seen, or movies. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's legit. You know what I mean? It's real. You feel it. It's gritty. It's almost like Shameless, but for fighting, for MMA.
Definitely. And what I love about it too is they take the tropes of your typical fighter movie and character on a TV show and flip them on their head. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
No one is the typical tough guy. I'm the macho man. They have all kinds of insecurities and problems.
Yeah.
What's that?
We're all fucked up, man. You know what I mean? And I think it really goes well into the psychological aspect of what it is to be a fighter as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they're going through the weight cuts and everything. You know what I mean? They show it all. You know what I mean? And they also like the dynamic characters that they have.
Yes,
Shows on Netflix. In my
dude.
opinion.
Speaking of the
5 stars.
dynamic characters, Jonathan Tucker is the most relatable person I've ever seen in my life as Jay in the show. Like watching that, like I felt like him. I was like, dude, I could see myself through this guy's eyes. Like
Nick Jonas, like you can't.
I know he was really good on the show, man.
Fantastic character.
I was like,
yeah,
I was
like,
hesitant.
This kid's a badass. This kid's a badass.
Yeah, he was totally believable.
Yeah, I mean, he must have been training legit because he was landing serious stuff. I mean, he was throwing up like different like submissions and stuff in the show.
Oh yeah,
You know
arm bars and triangles.
Yeah,
like,
dude, they must have been going drilling hard for him. I don't know.
Yeah, I know they all work. Cause I've seen pictures because I follow Jonathan Tucker on Instagram, and I know he to this day still trains MMA. You know, they actually had them back on FS1 for like a fight prelim, talking about the fights one night. All the guys from Kingdom. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
How's that? Is that better light? That's better light.
It's way worse. No, you have like white shining through your glasses in your face. I was like, is this kid turning the TV on while we're doing a podcast right now? Yeah, it's way better.
All right.
Yeah, we do got to get some better lights because the one that I had is broken now. So
yeah, I just got this like it's like 420 lumen light, but it's just like this little tiny thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So not quite what we would want to use.
Yeah,
I got to get something.
It's working to lighten this area up at least.
Is that what you're using now?
Yeah, so that's what that was.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that at all. You're like whole like my left, so what would be your right side of your face was like all lit up. I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah, it's still on, but it's just I have it facing up, so it's like.
Ah yeah, there you go.
It's brightening the room.
I like the little motion you do with your hands there for our audio viewers that didn't get to see that magic. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, definitely check out Kingdom on Netflix. A lot of people are petitioning for season 4, which if you saw the show and you saw how season 3 ended, I mean, I don't know where they'd go. It would be a lot to pull off, but I mean, we don't want to do any spoilers, but that was a hell of a friggin' series finale.
I wouldn't say it'd be a lot to pull off, but I mean, they'd figure something out.
Yeah.
So
I have an idea of where I think they should go with it, but you know, in my head, I'm the best writer that Hollywood's ever seen.
Unless we do like a spoiler alert thing, we can't like give away too much.
Yeah.
Just go watch it if you're into MMA, anything really, you know what I mean. Or if you're into Shameless, if you like Shameless, go check this out because it's like the same thing just with fighters. So that's
honestly, if you're into well-written TV shows, check it out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, really.
It's the shit.
I gave it 5 stars. 5 stars definitely.
Easily, same here. Easily. So talking about well-written shows, let's go into the next one, Cobra Kai on Netflix. I love this show, man. It's so cheesy. It's like the cheesiest cheese fest you've ever seen in your life, but I love it so much. It's really – so what they did too, this whole thing started – I don't know if you knew this, but like 5 years ago, there was a viral – probably even longer than 5 years ago now, a viral thing on YouTube about how like Daniel was actually the bad guy in Karate Kid. That's kind of what they do is they're like
him like look like an asshole, you know.
The
whole time. He's the guy picking on Johnny.
He kind of was. I mean, Johnny was in an argument with his girlfriend, and then all of a sudden Daniel butts in and gets in a fist fight with him, and then they start problems with each other. You know, I could see how that goes. But the show kind of lives up to that because, like, not so much that Daniel's the bad guy. He's not. He's the good guy. But so is Johnny. Like, they're both good guys from their own perspective. And they're trying to do what they think is right, and they mess up a lot. But it's a great show. And if you have kids and you're into martial arts, definitely watch that show with them because it's great for the family. Or even just yourself.
Get them into karate or something like fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like this, like you can get them into like softball or something boring. You know what I mean? But like get them
picking grass out in the field.
Yeah, Taekwondo. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. I highly recommend it.
Glenn will tell you he's a black belt in Taekwondo every chance he gets. Yeah, there it is. The certificate, or what did I just say? The certificate right there. So Cobra Kai, what are they on? Season 3? Yeah, season 3 just wrapped up.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you definitely got to get on that.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. Don't ask me no questions. I don't know nothing.
Beat it.
Yeah, that's more up my alley. I like the cheesy stuff. I love the cheesy stuff.
I mean, I like the show. I've seen it. It's just that I'm not caught up with anything on Netflix right now.
Yeah. I mean, you're a busy guy.
Yeah. busy man. I'm telling you.
In high demand over here. Everybody wants a piece, you know. I can only split myself so many ways.
Everybody can't have me. I can't please everybody. You know what I mean? You say, like, really though.
Yeah. What more do you want from the kid? Push. All right. We do have another great release. It's not on Netflix, but on Disney Plus. You seen the movie Soul?
My man, Jamie Foxx.
Dude, that movie, I can't believe that's a kid's movie, man. Like, should we do spoilers? Do we care?
I personally don't care. You know me. I'm like, dude, tell me the whole plot. I'm gonna watch it anyway. Like, no, I can't tell you anything because you have to go watch it. You have to feel the first time.
Yeah, I'm like that a lot.
I'm gonna watch it anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch it.
Nah, fact. So, all right, if you're watching or listening, spoiler alert for the movie Soul on Disney Plus. So, Soul, I already forget the lead character's name, but it's a movie about a musician, and he's just got the gig of his life. He's like washed up. He's a teacher. He's teaching a terrible little middle school band, and he gets the gig of his life, but he dies like immediately.
Yeah.
This is like the first 5 minutes of the movie. I'm like, dude, are you kidding? Did he just die?
Didn't he get hit by a bus too?
No, he falls in like a manhole that they're working on. He was not paying attention. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, are you kidding? And just, like, it really, so like, what he's got to do in order to get back to Earth, he's got to go through this like Earth portal, but he needs the badge that like new souls get when they're going to be born for the first time in order to do it, because his body's like in limbo. So he gets paired up with Soul 22, who is like this just unteachable soul. Like no one can get her to get her spark. And yeah, so they're kind of going back and forth, and he needs her badge, and she doesn't even want to go to Earth.
Bad shit, dude.
Yeah, but what happens?
Bad shit.
Well, what I love about this movie is when she goes to Earth, and all of a sudden she's like fallen in love with living. This is a soul that never wanted to be born, hated everything about living, just wanted to stay dead. And she comes to Earth, and she realizes everything there is to live for, whether it's something as small as pizza or like the feeling that you get talking to someone and meeting friends. And it is. Yeah. So the lead character is trying to get his life back, but now all of a sudden Soul 22 is alive. We totally skipped over how she became alive again. Whatever. Watch the movie. That way we don't spoil everything. But she gets to experience it, and then it comes down to whether or not it's going to be one or the other. They can't both live because they both need that pass in order to become a soul. So, yeah, and he kind of starts realizing, oh, my life was pointless, and I wasted my entire life. And it's a great movie, and it really makes you kind of reflect, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I watched that. Dude, I had tears in my eyes like 4 times watching that movie. Yeah,
dude, that's how I am with Coco.
Oh, really? I haven't seen Coco.
Oh, my God, man. I'll cry. I cry. Legitimate video when he went at the very end. I'm giving it away. I don't care, dude. They're like it's basically like all about how this kid wants to get the permission of his ancestor to be a musician because his family hates musicians. He goes to the afterlife, all this stuff, blah blah blah. But at the very end, the daughter of the guy that died that he's trying to get the permission of, she starts to forget him, and he starts to fade away. And the little kid starts singing the song "Remember Me" to his great grandma, and dude, she starts like singing it with them and remembering, and dude, they start crying together, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, bawling like a baby. All right. Our audio listeners are probably like, "What the fuck is happening right now? What street animal is being murdered?" So, on a slightly less happy note, we had some big fights tonight. I mean, it's a happy note. I mean, I love Max Holloway, but
either way, it was good. But I mean, we're losing out on opportunities here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
1 second.
Yeah, I hear the knocking. So while Glenn's gone, I'm going to go over the stats a little bit. So for the Holloway fight, let's look at this. So Max Holloway landed 445 out of 744 strikes. I can't even believe he threw that many strikes. That's got to be a new UFC record. So it was 445 out of 744 to 133.
Outrageous.
Yeah, to 133 of 238 for Calvin Kattar.
Sucks, man.
I mean, to be honest, like Calvin landed some good twos and he was firing back with some elbows when he was pressed up against the cage.
Yeah, exactly. That was when like the third or fourth round, like when he was like
third or fourth, yeah.
He was like finally like catching a rhythm where he was able to catch him with those elbows, but this wasn't enough.
He didn't have an opportunity to throw. Like
leading with his jab either. You know what I mean? I feel like usually he's leading with his jab, and he was letting Max lead the dance.
Yeah, well, the problem was that his jab wasn't landing. He was throwing it early, but Max was just away.
It was landed
a couple times.
It was landing. It's just he was letting Max lead, and then every time Max backed him up, he couldn't do that in and out stuff he likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was on the back foot the whole time. And you know what I think a big difference maker was? In either the second or third, Max, within a span of like 30 seconds, landed 2 fucking vicious spinning back kicks to the body, and I think that hurt Calvin's rib cage. DC said it. I think he has a cracked rib because you saw his guard kind of go down. He had to really protect. He couldn't fire in the middle of combinations.
Too, you know what I mean? The way he was breathing. What an animal! What an animal to go 5 rounds like that, dude.
I know that, dude. I actually got Dave to watch that. My dad. He was like, Calvin Kattar's my new hero. My dad hates fighting, but he was like, how do you? Yeah, my dad was even yelling, like, stop the fight, stop it. But
he's something different, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, Brian Ortega didn't even make it that long with Max. And
I know.
Brian's about to fight for the title. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And at least Calvin was firing back. Like
this ain't it for Calvin in the
no.
slightest. You know what I mean?
No. Do you see Max though in the 5th round? He goes, I'm the best fucking boxer in the MMA. Like, because everyone was saying how Calvin's the best boxer.
Dude, he's so crazy, bro. He's literally just shouting, dude. And Calvin's just like, oh man, Calvin didn't have an answer for him, man.
I know.
And that sucks. You know what I mean? That's our hometown hero.
I know. We learned from the guy. He's like fucking. He's like a god to us, you know. But I mean, Max is the greatest. What are you gonna do? Like he's so good, and you know,
featherweight of all time, greatest featherweight of all time.
Calvin may be older than Max, but Max has a lot more UFC experience. So who knows in a year or two if that fight goes the same way?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Calvin's got plenty of time, dude, and he's still right up there. He's right up there.
He's 32 years old. He's got plenty of time left. So, I mean, it is what it is. It was sad to see, but we had some great fights, and to be on ABC and to have that kind of a show up for the first fight on ABC, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
And he's he's the first main event, in the Etihad Arena, the brand new arena. So, you know, there's a lot to be proud of. You got to fight the greatest of all time. You know, you proved how much heart you have. What more do you want? There's always the next one.
Baby. It's learning experience, baby.
Exactly. You know what I did notice too?
Back up.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
So all we do is we pick ourselves back up. That's it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One thing I noticed too, though, with Max, like he has like all right power most of the time, but not like that. Like I've never seen him have such heavy hands.
He looks strong.
Those punches were harder than I've ever. Even when he fought at 155 against Poirier, those punches weren't as strong as that.
When he was at 155 against Poirier, it looked like he just kind of just didn't cut weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Or at least not as much.
I think for this, he like really got built because it was to prove a point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am the greatest.
Yeah, he fought with a chip on his shoulder.
I won the last fight against Volkanovski. I should have that title fight. Whatever. You know what I mean? Give it to Brian. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that title again.
Mm-hmm. You imagine Brian wins?
Yeah, dude.
Brian would shit his pants if he's got to fight Max again. That was a beating.
I mean, Brian has the potential to win too, dude. Did you see the way he fought last, dude? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. What, against Korean Zombie?
Yeah, dude. That's the best I've ever seen Brian Ortega look, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's without Henner in his corner too.
I know. And he did it in a striking match, which isn't his strong suit, against a fucking amazing striker.
Did they even go to the ground? I don't think he went to the ground once.
I don't remember. That fight was longer ago than it feels like. It almost feels like yesterday, but if you think about it, that was a while ago now.
It was a little while. Yeah, it was a little while.
So, 2020 was a crazy year. It's hard to keep track.
Yes, sir.
But what was your favorite fight tonight?
My favorite of all the fights? Man, I don't know. I gotta go back and look because, dude.
What was the first fight? Lingo versus the first fight on the prelims. Lingo versus what's his name? Oh, I want to say like Rockwell, but that's not right. Let me look it up real quick.
It's Todorovic versus what's his name?
Oh, Puna.
Yeah, Punahele. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Puna. I can't believe I didn't think to talk about that. Puna, dude, that was insane.
Yeah, that was a good knockout, dude. Good.
Do me a favor and talk about that for a second while I'm looking up the other fighter's name from the first fight.
Yeah, I mean they were both undefeated fighters, dude. Freaking. It was a pretty crazy fight, dude, man. Like I was like they were banging from the beginning, but I think Puna's power was a little bit too much for him, and he was like swinging the whole time. You know what I mean? So I was a little surprised that that he was able to knock him out so easily because Todorovic is. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was off of Contender Series. And,
Todorovic? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Contender Series like last year or something like that. But dude, he's a young kid. I'm pretty sure he's like 23, dude, and he's freaking killer too.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong.
Yeah. So I know you were saying I don't know how he knocked him out so easily. Puna was struggling at first. He was throwing a lot of overhand lefts because he's a southpaw.
Okay.
Well, what he did, DC said it. He turned that overhand left into a straight left. And as soon as he did that, he just started dropping Todorovic. Is that his name? Todorovic?
Yeah, Todorovic.
Yeah, he dropped him like 2 or 3 times, though, right away, as soon as he straightened it out.
Uric Todorovic or some...
Like Dushkov or something?
Dushko.
Yeah. The fight I was trying to talk about, though, was Jacob Kilburn versus Austin Lingo. That was a really good fight. It was the first fight of the prelims.
Yeah, that was prelims.
Very first fight. So if you didn't watch the prelims, go back and watch. Dana wasn't too happy with the prelims. I thought they were all right, for a prelim card.
Yeah, I got it playing overhead right now a little bit. I'm watching Morris versus Mello right now.
Yeah, true that. That was a good fight too. So enough about tonight's card. We're gonna move on. Exactly
Wait,
7.
Wait. No.
Whoa. What?
No, we can't.
What did we miss?
We got to shout out Alessio.
Oh, DeCurco, the Italian. Hell yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Joaquin Buckley, who just won Knockout of the Year.
I know. Year. And then he got knocked up.
And then just got knocked out with a head kick.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I love Alessio DeCurco. I can't believe I forgot to talk about him.
I know, seriously. Also,
this is what happens when I don't have notes.
Yes. I'm looking at the card right now, so I'm remembering everything, and I'm like, ooh,
smart.
Wait.
Yeah.
Also, dude, I'm shouting out Carlos Condit, dude, against Matt Brown because, dude, Carlos looked awesome. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, for what? He's 36, 37, dude. You know what
something
I mean?
Like that.
He still looks great, dude.
What's Matt Brown, like 40?
I think he's right about the same age. They got to.
Is he? I wasn't like making fun of him. Like I thought he was like legitimately 40.
No, he might be. Honestly, I'm not even totally sure. Maybe it's worth it to pull it up.
Yo, did you see? I don't know what was up with it. If it was like a tactic to make weight. Dude, Matt Brown like shaved 2 stripes like randomly into his chest. Did you see that? There was just like 2 stripes missing from his fucking chest hair. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
He is 40, bro.
I see. I knew it. I called it.
He's 40 years old.
January
1981.
He's not a spring chicken, man.
He literally just turned 40 like 2 days ago. Or like
really?
2 days ago.
Damn.
10.
Yeah, that was a good fight. And
oh shit, he has the same birthday as Aurora.
Oh really?
Yeah, January 10th.
Damn. Oh shit. Yeah. Dude, me and Mcgregor have the same birthday.
Do you?
And SpongeBob. SpongeBob also is July 14th.
Yeah, I love SpongeBob, man.
Mm-hmm. In the episode where
Li Jing Liang, I want to shout out Li Jing Liang too.
Oh yeah, duh.
That was a nice knockout.
It was. That was Santiago Ponzinibbio, right?
Yeah, Ponzinibbio.
Yeah. What had it been, like 2 years since he fought? They said it had been a couple of years. I didn't think it had been that long, but.
Yeah, 2017 they said.
What?
Yeah, 2017 was the last time he fought because he had
no way.
And apparently he got sicknesses or something.
Yeah.
The dude was dying apparently.
I used to confuse him with Michel Pichera. Yeah.
Who isn't? Did he just fight?
Michel Pichera? Yeah, he won.
Williams.
Yeah, dude, he won.
Dude, good for him, man.
I didn't like him because of the Tristan Conley fight, and I'm a huge fan of Tristan Conley now. When he was doing all the backflips and shit against a fucking 145-pounder.
Dude, I was a fan after whoever he fought before he fought Chaos, dude.
I don't remember.
He smoked the guy, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're the
But
worst fucking analysts. We don't remember any of the fights. Like, yeah, that fight he had with that guy. You remember it happened at that place.
well, yeah, dude, his last fight was sick, man. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Rogan and shit, he can remember fights from like 20 years ago with like such explicit detail.
I'm not Joe Rogan, bro. I haven't been in the MMA world for 25 years.
No, I know.
Since the beginning.
Living and breathing it.
Yeah,
but
literally.
So yeah, it was a good card, especially to be the first ABC card. Definitely no complaints. Dana's definitely a happy man. Definitely a lot of bonuses handed out tonight. I'm not sure who got them. I'll have to watch the press conference to find out.
I mean, I think fight of the night definitely was probably Max and Calvin.
Yeah. Oh, you know who it could have been too is Taffa versus Felipe.
Oh, yeah,
Is that his name?
Justin Taffa. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a heavyweight throwdown. Really, they started throwing down towards the end of the fight. Yeah, the last 30 seconds, they just like, dude, they straight up did the Max Holloway versus Ricardo Lamas thing where they were like, "Let's go," and just started fucking whipping them. Well, so it was dope.
Now I have to watch that.
Yeah, it's a good fight. I love Taffa, so I was pulling for him. He lost the fight. I was pulling for him, but it was a sick fight.
Isn't that the one that Jorgen De Castro like freaking like smashed out with one punch?
Yeah, I think so.
Coming in, I'm pretty sure it's just Taffa.
Yeah, Taffa's good though. I mean, you can't win them all. What do you want?
No, yeah, exactly. Dude, I mean, everyone loses at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be undefeated forever.
Yep.
Unless on Adesanya or somebody.
Yeah, for real. Or Habib. But speaking of Habib, you see the whole big announcement?
Yeah, that if something freaking spectacular happens at 257, that Habib will come back.
They made such a huge deal about Dana talking to Habib and this fight announcement or whatever announcement, retirement announcement, possibly, just for him to come out and be like, "Yeah, we don't know." No doubt, Dana. Like,
if Conor wins, he's gonna fight Conor.
I don't know. I think Habib will never fight Conor again. I think he hates Conor to his core, and I think that played a part in him being willing to retire after the Gaethje fight. Because he's like, "Who am I gonna fight again, Conor?"
I mean, if it's not that dude, then it's gonna be who do you think he would come back for? I mean, maybe
Dana was saying he wants Oliveira.
That'd be a nice fight. Oliveira.
It would.
I think Oliveira deserves it.
He said he was very impressed with Oliveira. So
after that win against Tony, man,
that was hard to watch.
I know, dude. You know me. You know I'm Tony. I'm Tony.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Tony, man.
I know you are. And I like Tony. I'm not like you are with him. But even for me, I was like, damn, this fucking hurts to watch. Like, it sucks. Not that I don't like Oliveira, but like that was a man being beat in his own game.
Honestly, I'm interested to see what goes for Tony from here. Because isn't Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler like the co-main for 257? That's gonna be a fight.
I know. I
see. Dan Hooker's trying to call out either one of the Diaz brothers. He wants to.
I saw that. Yeah.
Fight them.
You see what he said about Chandler?
No, what did he say? I didn't.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna break the new toy real fast."
I love it.
Cocky little shit. I love Chandler though, so I know you're pulling for Hooker. I'm probably pulling for Chandler.
I mean, I like Michael Chandler too. I'm not knocking the guy, dude.
Yeah, I'm a big Chandler fan though.
He's like Chandler's tiny, bro, and Hooker.
He's not that small. He's like 5'9". He's the same height as Conor.
Like, yeah, but like Dan Hooker is a massive man.
Yeah, he's 6 feet.
And he catches him with one of those knees, man. If Chandler's trying to wrestle him.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I see happening.
Dude, it could be a bad night for Michael Chandler, man.
Yeah.
Bad night.
When Dan Hooker need Ross Pearson in the face, the way he timed it, because he didn't just like pull him into a knee. He like flinched at him, and then as Ross shelled up, then he pulled him in.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the way he does it. He does like the tie clinch, and then he yanks him into that fat knee because he's so long.
Exactly. He doesn't even have to put too much power on it. His knee goes so high that it's like no matter what, it's a knockout hit against anyone at lightweight at least.
His legs are probably like 5'3".
Yeah, he's just like all legs.
Yeah, dude. Like he's and like arms, bro. His arms are ridiculous. His torso is probably like that big, dude, but his arms are fucking lanky as shit, and his legs are huge.
Yeah, Exactly. So that's gonna be a fun one. So who do you have? Do you have Hooker winning?
I have Hooker winning. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have Hooker winning.
I'm gonna go against you and say Chandler because my boy, I want him to do huge in the UFC. I want to see him come in with a bang and
I mean,
really show people what's up.
I'm sure he still will. You know what I mean? But I don't. You gotta climb the ranks, boy. You gotta climb
Yeah.
the ranks.
Right through Dan Hooker.
Yeah. I mean, you can. You can.
Yeah, you can try. It's gonna be tough though, especially with those knees, like we talked about.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, and Dan barely squeaked by with Felder. You know what I mean? Felder's an animal.
Yeah, that's a totally different fight though. Felder's the only person at lightweight as tall as him.
Yeah.
So I mean, unless you count Nate Diaz, but I don't because he's half retired, half 170.
Felder's like 5'11" or something like that.
No.
Cerrone's like 6 foot.
Yeah, Cerrone is too. You're right.
Yeah.
I still feel like Dan's taller. Dan might be 6'2" then.
Dan's 6'2". Dan
Is he?
6'2". Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan's 6'2".
That makes more sense because I have seen him sparring with Israel Adesanya, and he doesn't look any shorter than him.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he's 2 inches shorter than him on paper, but he doesn't look it.
Speaking of which, Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz, dude, I'm so excited about that, dude. About to have another champ.
Yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, I think Israel's gonna vacate the title at the 185 title after he gets 205.
I do not agree with you unless John Jones comes back to 205. I think he's only going to 205 to fuck with John, and if he doesn't get that fight out of it, he's going to say, okay, whatever, I'm just going to go back to fighting these guys. Like, why would he fight the bigger guys if he's already proved that he can do it, and he's not going to get the fight with John?
True. But, I mean, like, I feel like he could do a lot of damage at 205.
I like him at 185.
I do too, because he's lean and he's fast, but...
Yeah.
See, I'm interested to see John at heavyweight. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I want to see Francis put his lights out. Not enough Turinabol in the world to save you from that.
What else did I just see? Freaking Francis and Stipe and someone else just got booked for March.
Oh, I did see that Stipe versus Francis too.
Yeah, and then I forget the co-man, but
I don't know.
It was really good too.
Yeah, I didn't see the co-man. I just heard about that. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves. What do you think of the McGregor Poirier fight?
So, I mean, in reality, I want Dustin to win.
Do you? You want him to win?
Yeah, absolutely. I want Dustin to win. Absolutely, I want Dustin to win.
See, I wasn't sure if you'd have a side. I thought you'd kind of be in the middle.
No, I mean, so I expect McGregor to win.
Yeah.
I want Dustin to win.
I feel you.
I really want Dustin to win. I think he deserves it, dude. And I think he's a lot different of a fighter than he was when he was at 145 against McGregor. And also, McGregor's also a much different fighter too. So, I mean, yeah. I think they're both really gonna prepare for each other. You know what I mean? Dustin's a smart fighter. That's if there's one thing. I mean, he likes to bang, but he's smart, dude. He's a very intelligent fighter.
There's one thing that I really see being a problem with Dustin. And typically it's a good thing that he does. It's a technique that he does that's very unique that not a lot of people do. When Dustin throws from southpaw his 1-2, as he throws the 2, he steps through and then throws the right. Yeah. The problem is when he does that,
blitzing forward.
Well, the problem is when he does that, he throws the left as it's a straight and then steps through into orthodox. His right hand is usually down by his chest or by his ribs when he throws that. It's going to leave him right open for Conor's left. Yeah. And that's a knockout shot that Conor's going to see.
He likes to shoot it up as he's walking forward instead of coming out with it.
It's not even so much the angle of the punch. It's the fact that he drops the opposite hand.
Yeah.
The right that he's about to throw, that always comes down first, and that leaves him wide open for Conor's left. Yeah. So I think that's going to play a big part.
I'm sure he's going to prepare for that too as well. He's not stupid. He knows Conor's weapon. Everyone knows Conor's weapon. But
everyone knows Khabib's weapon too.
Conor now has new evolved weapons as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? But so does Dustin. You know what I mean? I mean, Dustin looks like a better fighter every time I see him fight.
Yeah. Conor's also looking fucking ripped.
Dude, I mean, I know. Seriously.
So is Dustin, though. I saw a picture of him looking like he's doing some friggin' prison workouts.
I know, seriously. Or some friggin' some DRT.
Nah, Dustin not like that. He's just putting a little extra hot sauce on that chicken, that's all. I'm going to get some of that.
The Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah, house? What is it?
Louisiana house.
Did you see him on this past weekend with Theo Vaughn?
No, I didn't.
They did it like some basement of a gym, and there's like mad reverb and shit. It's super weird, but what else do you expect from Theo Vaughn? So.
They're like boys.
Yeah, I know.
Theo like sucks his dick.
Dude, Theo is in love with Dustin Poirier.
It's ridiculous.
Mad funny. Mad funny. You know what I wish was StreamYard? I wish there was a timer. I'd like to see how long we've been going.
Yeah. Oh,
So?
yeah. It's right here. Right up in the corner, dog.
I don't have it. Where?
35 minutes. And 11
Oh, okay. I got that. I see it. Cool. That's not bad. 35 minutes. I've been trying to make our episodes go a little bit more towards the half hour, 45-minute range. Because we were pretty short for a while.
Yeah, we had that 1 3-hour episode.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Any of our listeners are like, what the fuck is this? Like, all right.
Just listen to Donnie and Glenn talk shit for 3 hours, basically.
Yeah. And the worst part is, like, we're, like, watching the fight, so we're barely paying attention to, like, the podcast. You know what I mean? So I like the fight companions,
like talking to each other.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're ready for something like that yet, because it's just a little bit weird of a dynamic.
It's better to do in person, probably. Like,
yeah.
And you know what I mean? We're both next to each other. I mean, it's kind of like we're just filming us watching.
Exactly. Dude, speaking of which, we got to do a in-person podcast because I just bought all this fucking expensive-ass equipment and we haven't used it once. I mean, we're using a new microphone.
Same.
Like,
we both just dropped freaking a lot of money to get some nice stuff. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to be having a lot more in-person podcasts soon.
Yeah, I can't wait to use that new camera. I got the Kodak Pix Pro. I forget the exact model of it, but it's friggin' nice. I've tried it out a couple times, and it's really cool.
Dude, I just got the adapter thing that I needed for my Sony.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah, so I got the lens, but so like the lens is the same size as the actual like camera like itself. So I got to get like an adapter that adapts it out. Then you put the lens inside of the adapter.
Yeah. Just more money you got to spend.
Yeah, of course.
So. That's the way it goes.
Surprised?
Nope, not even a little bit.
I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I guess I'll just drop all my fucking money on podcasting.
That's the way it goes.
Let's get some money out of it, guys, huh?
Eventually, we're trying, you know. Got to keep pushing along. If we keep doing episodes consistently, you know, we'll be heard.
We will be heard.
Oh yeah, got to get the voice out there. Damn right. It's the way it goes. Absolutely. So, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, man. I think I'm excited for UFC 257. You know what I mean? It's going to be a really good night of fights. And
absolutely.
I'm sure. I mean, hopefully, if maybe we can get together and we can do something for that.
Well, you're coming up here, right?
Hopefully, we can figure some things out, and hopefully we can get up there for that. But
yeah, Dave wants to watch it too, actually.
Oh, that'd be awesome. It'd be fun.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's funny watching fights with him.
Get Dave in on the freaking on the fight companion.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Nah, he'd say some like super not PC shit, and I'd be like, yeah. So probably not a good idea.
PC? You mean PG?
No. What?
Not PC. What is parental control? No.
What are they? PC principal, like from South Park? What is it? I forget what PC stands for now. Politically correct.
Oh, yeah.
You're over here making fun of me. No doubt, bro.
How am I supposed to know PC means politically correct?
There's a South Park character about it. It's a pretty commonly used term.
I don't watch South Park.
That's shitty of you, man. Like, whatever. Wow. All right. Well, on that note, I guess we're gonna sign off, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Wrap, guys.
Episode 10 in the books. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple iTunes or any of those audio platforms, thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you be a part of the show. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Meet me in the basement. Like and subscribe, baby. Checking out.
Later, boys.